Hey guys, Novel Bushida here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing alright. And today we gotta talk about something a bit more serious when it comes to Monster Hunter and the community and what's been going on for the past couple of days, maybe the last couple of weeks. Online on X, on Twitter, whatever you like to call it. I noticed that there was a post here from Capcom. Now, I didn't see it on the European or the American Capcom account, Monster Hunter account, but I specifically have seen it coming from Capcom Japan, Monster Hunter Japan, quote tweeting it, talking about harassment aimed towards the employees, slander, and so on. And we're just gonna first read what they had to say, and then we're gonna talk about the situation. Now I'm just gonna show you guys on the screen right now. This is from the Capcom Japan's website itself. I translated it through Google Translate, so guys, bear with me here. There might be some mistakes. But it says, our response to customer harassment. So this was on the 4th of July, so not that long ago. We take opinions and requests from our customers seriously as valuable voices that are indispensable for improving our products and services and strive to improve quality. On the other hand though, customer support desks and reviews and posting sites on SNS and game sales sites, we have confirmed that some of the customers, officers and employees have been slandered, denied their personalities, threatened to harm, threatened to interfere with business, and threatened the company's officers and employees in a manner that names individuals or is reminiscent of specific individuals. Now guys, this is pretty serious, definitely when you think about looking at threaten to harm and threaten. People definitely shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be threatening people, but even more so, you shouldn't be sending anonymous threatening messages or emails or whatever towards these employees or towards these people. Now, the thing I hate about these situations is it always gets muddled in, right? Like there's always people who have fair enough critiques, they critique something, they have something to say, and then they say it. But then there's always some people who take it too far and they start threatening and start coming after people on a personal level, and it's a shame. Even looking up at their LinkedIns, seeing where they work and doing stuff like that. I don't know if that's how they're threatening people in this scenario, but I've seen similar things in the past, and it's sad because we've seen the situation around Wilds. There's some people who love the game, there's some who don't like the game, some people hate, some people like, some people who are in the middle. We all have our opinions about the situation, and it's gotten quite messy, to be honest. The conversation has gotten messy, and then when we see stuff like this, it just makes it worse. When people are trying to give fair criticism, it muddies the conversation around criticism. If we start to go around and start threatening people on a personal level, you don't need to do that, guys. I'm not saying people in my comments are doing that. I don't know who's doing that in general. Like I said, we haven't seen it from American team, we haven't seen it from the European team, nothing like that. It's just from Japan, so maybe it's focused more around the Japanese audience. But regardless of who it's focused on, that's just something, guys, to bear in mind for the future. Just don't come on a personal levels. If you have critiques, yeah, go ahead, make videos, make posts, let them know on the social media. Tell them, yo, I don't like this doesn't work, why is it like this, blah blah blah. But don't come and threaten them, say if you don't change this, I'm gonna attack you or stuff like that. We don't need that in this space or any space, really. And another thing, when I first saw this post, I was looking at replies and seeing what people says. You got a lot of Japanese people here, or people at least writing in Japanese talking about the situation. We got some in English here. We can see this one here. Easily says, unhappiness from customers does not constitute harassment. That's the problem. Like I was saying, because in these situations things get so muddied, it's hard for us on the sidelines to really know, and people in general, the Capcom themselves, to separate unhappy customers giving their opinions and people who are just coming after them, blasting after them personally on a personal level. It just muddies everything, and it's a shame because, yeah, I haven't talked about Laggy or Surigios on a personal level yet. I was about to. I didn't have time yet to edit the video on that one, so I wanted to get this one out the way first. But one of the things we saw during the showcase is they never talked about updates to PC, updates to performance, and so on. And a lot of people did realize that. They talked to me about that, they sent me messages about that. But if you did go to the actual notes themselves, I don't know why Capcom don't talk about this. They seem to not want to talk about this publicly, but they do talk about it on separate Monster Hunter accounts, not on the main Monster Hunter accounts. They don't even talk about the main, they talk about on separate ones. And then they also talk about it on their website in the patch notes, saying they've done improvements to the game and hopefully people's games to run better. Like, they've done it, but they don't show it in the actual showcase, so a lot of people don't realize it. So reading through a lot of this, I've seen people talking about the performance. They're angry at the performance. Now, that's the problematic thing. People can be negative all they want, it's fine. even excessively negative, but coming out and attacking them personally, that's the problem, right? Now, if anyone's attacking developers, no, you shouldn't do that, like I said already. But if people do have issues with the game, 100% come out and talk about it. Like, but we don't need to justify Capcom's decisions to justify our decisions to allow people to attack them on a personal level. Like, we don't need to do that, really. We don't need to do that. Like, we can say one is wrong and one is wrong. Like, Capcom were wrong to release a game in the state they have, but people are also wrong in the fact that they are coming out and attacking people on a personal level. For those people who are, all right, we need to separate it. And that's why I said it's so difficult. These situations are so difficult because separating fair criticism, and even sometimes it's not fair criticism, but it's not, you know, they're not attacking people. They just have opinions, which, you know, they're tied to opinions. It's hard to really dissociate that with the slander on the scale Capcom's talking about. Now, just normal slander like this, talking about it on a post, like, it's fine. Like, that's what this stuff is for. It's for feedback. But, you know, I've already said it. Don't come after them personally, but I just want to read this a bit so we can see what people are saying here under this post, because I did find it quite fascinating. Delete This said, just fix your game. Yes, that would be nice if they did fix their PC port. Unhappiness from customers does not constitute harassment. That is true, but like I was saying, guys, if they are coming after people personally, that does constitute as harassment. I can't personally prove or disprove, and I'm not going to disprove. There is nothing I gain from disproving Capcom's claim. Like, it doesn't make sense for me to come out and just say to disclaim. And I don't think it makes sense for anyone to come out and disclaim that this isn't happening, because it very much could be happening. I also imagine it is happening to some extent. All right, but we need to split it apart. We need to split apart this type of conversation. Like, if Capcom makes a post and you don't like something they said, you can talk about it. Just don't go into their DMs and start blasting them about Arkveld and why he's stupid. All right, I mean, you know, make a video. All right, do a comment about it, but don't send it to them personally. All right, that's the difference. All right, we got here, someone said, some people confusing game criticism with slandering the staff, aren't they? Well, that's the thing. I don't know. Like, it's hard. Like I said, it's hard. You can't separate this. That's what makes these conversations so muddled, and I've seen it so many times in history with media, like movies, comic books, whatever, anime, where people are coming at people about certain stuff, but some people are barely talking about things that aren't right, and the conversations get muddled, and it makes these critiques less credible, or seem less credible in the mainstream audience's eyes, because of the bad actors. The bad actors make everyone look bad, and it's lame. It's really annoying. It's like being forced to buy a 3,000 yen vase for 10,000 yen, then being told not to complain about it later. Yikes. Now, to be honest, like, yeah, if you feel like, you know, the game wasn't worth the price, that's fair enough. But like, it's a similar thing. Like, I don't know. Like, what do you guys think down below? Like, I think I'm trying to be fair here. I'm trying to be fair. Be negative if you want to be. Like, do it. Like, or be happy if you want to be. Like, you know, be how you want. But just don't come after them personally. And there's a lot of people here, as you can see, they're just not believing Capcom's claims, and it just shows how broken the community is. Obviously not just in Japan, but also we've seen it in the West, in Europe, in America, and everywhere else, you know, wherever else people are playing. Like, there's so many divisions now, and people, they don't even believe anything people are saying. They don't believe anything Capcom say, or maybe they don't believe anything each other say. Like, everyone's just at each other. Criticism is not harassment. 100% criticism is not harassment, but there is a possibility and a very good chance that people have come out personally to some Capcom employees and said certain stuff. It's annoying. Honestly, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed at this, because I don't even know how to talk about this subject in a fair manner. I think I've done as fair as I can, and I've stated my thought process on my standings on this. Let's see what this guy has to say. Custom harassment is bad and should be eliminated. That aside, the game has genuinely low ratings, so please accept it. Good, great, perfect. This is the post that I wanted to see. This guy can understand that people shouldn't be coming after Capcom employees personally and attacking them. Representatives, people running the social media Twitter account, the comments, you should be leaving your feedback on videos. You should let them know how you feel, but don't come at them and harass them and threaten them. Definitely not threaten. Threaten is way too far. Don't do that. Like, there's no need to do that, all right? And Capcom did claim they're being threatened. Some people are being threatened, so, you know, I don't think they would make a statement like that unless they do feel it's true, that unless they've seen evidence of being threatened, right? Because Capcom, they seemingly, at least in the past, been pretty good with criticism. Then again, Wild is unprecedented. The ratings on Steam is so low. It's actually crazy. I'm actually going to go look right now. Here we go. 12% is still bad. Like, Laggy came out. It's not changing anything. It's still bad. It's still bad. People unhappy. So, like, it's there. Like, it's evident. Like, we know people are unhappy. Capcom know people are unhappy. This criticism is more than usual. And ideally, people can just, you know, not come after people personally. Like, come on, guys. Even if you assume Wilds is trash, being a jerk to customer service isn't okay. I get it. If your computer gets broken, you'd feel upset. But if you're just treating them like a punching bag you can hit, that's even worse. 100%. Give this guy a gold medal. Yes, even if you think the game is the worst game in the world, even if you think it's not worth it, it's worth nothing. Don't come out and be a jerk to customer service. Don't come out and be a jerk to the personal staff. Like, I think that's a fair enough thing to say. Honestly, I think that's fair enough. I mean, we could go on for days. Like, there's so many people talking here. There's so many people. There's so many people. But yeah, no, guys. That's it for now. You know, let me know what you think down below about this video. Things are pretty crazy in the world of Capcom going on right now. Things are pretty insane. So many people are posting stuff, and I've gone through a lot of these, and people are saying similar things. We're the No Name Group, and seriously, we are really super excited about it. What? That makes no sense to me. Anyway, guys, yeah, let me know what you think down below. I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.